What is good, y'all? Yes, your girl Queen B is on one today. This is coming straight from Fabric Crochet's page, y'all. So make sure y'all go over there, like, comment, subscribe. But we finna dive into it again, y'all. Nancy Pelosi, like, she's just been floating more than ever now, y'all. What is this woman up to now? And why she just can't sit down somewhere? Oh, I'm so sick of them. I'm so glad there's about to be new faces up in that White House, y'all, and we were the ones who did it because I am sick of her. It says Senator Kennedy ends Nancy Pelosi's entire career doing an epic speech. With that being said, y'all, further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the video. Nancy, sit down somewhere. I wish you would. Let's go.
Hello, Louisiana. Thank you, Mr. President, for visiting our state. In 3 short years, President Trump has doubled the growth in the greatest economy in all of human history.
Facts.
And you know what our Democratic friends have done for him?
What? What?
Speaker Nancy Pelosi is trying to impeach him. I don't mean any disrespect, but it must suck to be that dumb. Now let me tell you one other thing. The same people that are backing Speaker Pelosi are sending tens of millions of dollars to support Governor Edwards. And all he has given us, all Governor Edwards has given us is decline and uncertainty.
And that's what they do.
Now, unless you're happy with crappy, I want you to vote for Eddie Rispoli for governor. And I want you to vote for Kyle Erdogan for Secretary of State. And I want you, this is important, I want you to vote for Robert Mills for the Louisiana State Senate. God bless Louisiana, God bless our president, and God bless the United States of America.
Let me get my sign out, y'all.
Two great guys, two great warriors, two people that love your state, they love our country, and I appreciate it too very much. Two great senators.
Yeah.
So I just...
Time has expired.
Deeply wrong, sir.
Senator Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Rabbi, do you believe there are a substantial number of people at Harvard University who believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, and the right to harass Jews?
I do.
That's a yes?
Yes.
And do you believe those people have acted on their self-anointed right to harass Jews?
Yes.
And has the administration at Harvard University allowed that to happen?
Yes.
Is that true at University of California at Berkeley?
Yes.
How about UCLA?
Yes.
How about NYU?
Yes.
A lot of other universities too. Isn't that the case?
That is correct.
Now, Title VI says that if you receive federal money, you can't harass Jews. Isn't that true?
That is correct.
Has the Biden-Harris administration taken away the money of Harvard?
No.
How about Berkeley?
Nope.
How about UCLA?
No, sir.
How about NYU?
No.
They've just talked, haven't they?
That is correct.
Do you think this condoned behavior at these universities, this condoned belief at these universities, and let me state it again, they believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, and the right to harass Jews. It's what they believe. What you do is what you believe. Everything else is just cottage cheese. Do you think that is consistent with their mission as universities?
Absolutely not.
Okay. So above and beyond the question of money, it is the morality, the purpose of higher education in America, is it not?
That is correct.
Ms. Barrett.
Hang on, y'all. Say you ain't grilling somebody without saying you grilling somebody. This man is grilling this man. Let's get down to the facts, okay? That's what we trying to get down to. And as you can see, no. We always get dry answers. No, if he's asking these questions, we want answers. We don't want to hear no. We want something.
You are the executive director of the Arab American Institute. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. And according to your website, you're also, I'm going to quote here,
Quote it.
a longtime Democratic Party activist who served as a member of the 2016 Democratic National Convention's Platform Standing Committee, close quote. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. You support Hamas, do you not?
Senator, oddly enough, I'm going to say thank you for that question because it demonstrates the purpose of our hearing today in a very effective way.
Let's start first with a yes or no.
Hamas is a foreign terrorist organization that I do not support. But you asking the executive director of the Arab American Institute that question very much puts the focus on the issue of hate in our country.
Well, I got your answer, and I appreciate it. What is the you support Hezbollah too, don't you?
Again, I find this line of questioning extraordinarily disappointing,
Is that a
Senator.
no?
That
Or
you have Arab
Yes or
American
no?
constituents that you represent
is
in
that
your great state.
Yes, ma'am, I understand that, but my time's limited, and I apologize, but is that a yes or a no?
A yes or no question to do I support Hezbollah? The answer is I don't support violence, whether it's Hezbollah, Hamas, or any other entity that invokes it.
You can't
So
bring
no,
yourself to say no, can you?
No, I can say no. I can say yes.
But
What
you
I can
haven't.
say is
You just
your
can't
line
make
of
yourself do
questioning.
it. Do you
Senator.
support or oppose Iran and their hatred of Jews?
Again, I'm going to emphasize Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, none of them is going to, this
you
discussion.
can't bring yourself to say no, can
Sir,
you?
I don't support.
It's real simple.
Excuse me. I'm
Very.
going to, if I may,
No,
as a Muslim
no.
woman, sir, I'm going to tell you I do not support Iran. But what I will tell you is that this conversation.
I'm running out of time. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Cut her off.
You called our decision to cut funding. You called our decision to cut fund. Well, first, what's the United Nations Relief and Works Agency?
It's UNRWA, which is
Yeah.
the institution that exists to provide services and aid to the nearly 6 million Palestinian refugees.
And you called our decision to cut funding for them, quote, an incredible moral failure, close quote.
That is absolutely correct. But again, I would suggest that conversation is about foreign policy.
We did that because 9 UNRWA staff members were fired for actually helping Hamas on October 7th. Isn't that the case?
I don't believe that that's correct in terms
Let
of.
me ask you one more time. You support Hamas, don't you? You support UNRWA and Hamas, don't you?
Sir,
Please.
I think it's exceptionally disappointing that you're looking at an Arab American witness before you and saying you support Hamas.
You know what's disappointing to me?
I do not
You
support
can't
Hamas.
Bring yourself
I do
to
not
say
support Hamas.
You don't
or
support UNRWA. You don't support Hamas. You don't.
I was very clear in my support for UNRWA.
Hezbollah, and you don't support Iran. You should hide your head in a bag.
Your time has expired. Please,
Drops mic.
please, Miss Berry, I'm going to allow.
In the last year. And every day, we thank those Capitol police officers who risk their lives to keep us safe and to keep this Capitol hopefully open again to tourists who can come to the Capitol to see their government in action. But what we're here to talk about today is Speaker Pelosi's constant attempt to cover up facts that she doesn't want out there. You know, for weeks now, Jim Jordan and Jim Banks have been raising some very tough questions that need to be answered about why Speaker Pelosi didn't make sure that Capitol Police had all the tools they needed to be prepared for that day. Now, maybe because they were raising those questions, they got canceled by this new cancel culture that we see moving throughout the country, led by Speaker Pelosi and a lot of our socialist allies here in Congress, where they want to shut out voices that raise tough questions that they don't want to be asked or answered. And yet, they were starting to raise those questions about why the Capitol Police didn't have the tools they needed. What kind of intelligence did Speaker Pelosi get early off, weeks in advance, as Leader McCarthy talked about, that gave telltale signals that could have prevented what happened on January 6th? But Speaker Pelosi said that she doesn't want those questions asked, so she kicked them off the committee. She took an unprecedented step of refusing to allow members to be appointed by the minority leader to a select committee. Had never before happened in the history of Congress. And so as we see these kind of actions taken by Speaker Pelosi to cover up the facts that she doesn't want out there, it has completely debased the legitimacy of this commission, because clearly they're not searching for the truth. They're searching to get a narrative out that Speaker Pelosi has already written. And anybody that's going to ask questions that go against that, she just has them removed so that they can't bring those questions up. That's not an investigative panel. People know that. We've seen other bodies. The Senate's done some investigative work. The Department of Justice has done some investigative work. And it should be about following the facts, not about trying to cover up facts that tell a story differently than the one she maybe has already had written, and she just wants to now get others to back it up. So it's unfortunate that she's done it, because clearly it can't be about people who voted against certifying electors, because she appointed members herself who voted against certifying electors on January 6th, against them on January 6th of 2005, some of her own members who objected on January 6th of 2017. So clearly that's not what it's about. It's probably more about some of the tough questions that were already being raised by Jim Jordan and Jim Banks. And that's a shame, because those questions need to be asked and answered as well. And now they're not, because of the cover-up that Speaker Pelosi's continued to do. We see this with COVID. She won't hold a hearing on the origins of COVID. Too often we've seen this pattern by Speaker Pelosi of trying to cover up a narrative that she doesn't want out there, when we should be trying to get all of the facts. Now to come up next is our conference chair, Elise Stefanik.
Well, Nancy. Kenny wasn't playing y'all, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's just a beautiful time to be alive, y'all. That's why we did what we had to do to get the right people in the office come January. Because I'm sick of Pelosi. I'm sick of her name popping up everywhere more than now. Everywhere. And I'm sick of her. Sit down. Like I said, go sit down and enjoy the little life that you have left. Okay? Just be quiet. Just sit and be quiet. You no longer have any say so. Any say so. Okay? We about to do you like you've been doing us. All right, next question. We finna just run around you, do circles around her, y'all. I'm sick of her. But I hope y'all really enjoyed the content that I'm dropping. Drop in the comment section what y'all would like me to react to next. Okay. I hope y'all been enjoying what I've been dropping today. Be safe, y'all, out here. Let's chat it up in the comment section. What were y'all thoughts about Kenny? Because baby, he went in, and just like they do, never want to just say a yes or no or answer the question. It's always got to beat around the bush. And that is the reason why we the people voted the entire map almost being red, because we sick of it. Answer the question. It's a yes or no question. It's just that simple. It's not hard at all. Well, y'all, until my next reaction, y'all be safe, remain safe. I'm out.